Hi, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you've joined me today. I am Kelly Pitts, an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Lubbock, Texas, and I have a blog at createwithkelly.com. I have a YouTube channel that I would love for you to subscribe to and watch more videos like this one, and that's Create with Kelly Pitts. And then I also have a Facebook page that's Create with Kelly. So easy to remember all that. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. And please let me know when you join us, what your name is and where you're from. I'm going to show you what we're working on today. This is from an online exclusive called A Little Latte. And then there's a Latte Love bundle that's the stamp set and dies that I'm not working with today, but would be awesome. I just don't have them. I can't buy everything. I know I'm just like y'all. I can't buy it all, but I try to make fun stuff with what I have. So today we're using the designer series paper, several different ones, and doing some fussy cutting. And then we are also using the Stylish Shapes dies, which are number 159183. If y'all are interested in these have been in the catalog for quite a while, and I'm glad they're carrying over because I use them a ton. And let's see what else is in here. We're using a brand new stamp set called Unbounded Love, and that's what I'm using for the greetings on the inside and the outside. And that will be available starting May 1st if you're not a demonstrator already. And if you're not, why not? Would love to have you on my team. We have a lot of fun. And you get to order early, so you get to play with the products early. This one is a $1 million stamp set from the Million Sales Achiever, Debbie Moczek, Moczek. So that's who helped with the design of this stamp set. So today, let's see. I haven't even, seems like I'm out of practice already. My camera stuff's not straight. So y'all please say hi when you come on. And here's the Little Latte Designer Series paper. This is number 163453. And you should have all of the supplies listed in right below the video. If you're interested, you can just link right to those. And just put them in your cart because you're going to want this fun little set. So, of course, it's all double-sided paper. And we have some beautiful swirls. We've got the cups with the coffee rings on the back. We've got coffee beans. We have this cute little plaid that we're using today. And then we've got another set that I will show you. I've already designed a card with this set too. That's awesome with these little coffee cups. So we'd love for you to tune into those soon. Today we'll get going on this card. If nobody has any questions yet, doesn't look like it. So I'll try to watch while I'm at it. And we've got a typical card base of 4 1/4 by 11. Well, it's typical either this way or the other way. The 8.5 by 5.5 way or the 4 1/4 by 11 way. Either way, it's half of an 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Let me switch the cameras really quickly so y'all can see a little better. Not that way, this way. Yay. Okay. We've got our bone folder out here. I'll try to line that up. Even though I've already scored it, I'm going to line those edges up. And this is scored at 5.5. And it's also scored at 4 1/4. And that's this fold right here. We're going to go ahead and bend that back. Make sure it's lined up on both sides and give that a good score, a good burnish right there. And usually I even flip it over and do it that way. Just make sure we've got it where it will open up and be flat there. Easy peasy. And we'll get I didn't grab my other liquid glue that I usually use. So we're going to go ahead and use our fancy little glue deal that I like. That is from My Sweet Petunia. Hope y'all are having a great week and weekend so far. I have had tons of fun today with getting this card ready. We're going to be making this at, oops, why is this not right here? I did not score that properly. I don't believe I did score that at 4 1/4. I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to punt here. Let's see. Well, hopefully, let me see if this piece will cover that up. Hold on. We're just going to have to. Let me grab another piece of Calypso Coral. I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, sorry about that. I don't know how I scored that wrong. Let's see if I have this one right. Yep. Okay. I don't know what we did there. So hopefully I didn't do that to all of them. I got ready for this class already. Hi, Rebecca. Thanks for hanging in there while I go fix my mistake really quickly. All right, we're back to the 4 1/4 by 11 cardstock, and it is actually scored at 5 1/2 and at 4 1/4. And this side goes back. This is called a bookbinding fold, if y'all have not made this before. Thanks for watching, Rebecca. Okay, we're going to put glue on this again. And this is a 4" by 4" square with the little plaid using the coffee cups. And just kind of look at your piece. Each piece is going to be a little bit different. If you feel like this needs to be at a certain spot or anything, just kind of look at that before you put it down. But since it's 4 by 4, you can move it wherever you want. Then we've got a square or a rectangle of 1" by 4 inches. And we're going to wrap our seal around that first. Our twine. We're going to use seal to stick it on, and I'm just going to put a little on each end here with some stamping seal. And we'll just, I did not bring my good scissors in here. Man, it was just, I was working on scheduling this and realized that I have a subscription to These Are My Stamps. And y'all can, if you want to cut that instead of wrapping it all the way, you can save a couple of inches of ribbon, but I'm just going to do it like this right now since we were kind of in a hurry. Okay, that did not stick. Ah! I'm coming on down on both ends. Good grief. Okay, now it's stuck. Okay. So I'm just doing 2 on the front. You can crisscross them. You can make them parallel, however you want to do it. Then we're going to, that's just our linen thread. And you always think about your layering on what has to be on this piece. So I would not, if I had glued this down, then it would have shown right here, which would have been okay if it went all the way across. It's not really a big deal on this one. Sometimes it makes a big difference on a card, but this one's not as critical. So we're just going to glue this flat. But anyway, what I was saying earlier, I think I got distracted. I had fun today. Jan Spencer was over here, and we just had a big time. She worked on some other cards that she missed one of my techniques classes, my most recent one. And so she got caught up and did that one while I was working on prepping this card for a private class that we're doing on Monday. I have a friend whose mom wanted to treat her Sunday school friends to a crafting class. So we're going to get to do that on Monday evening. And this is one of the cards we're going to make. Now we'll just guess about how much. Usually it's about 9 inches or so. And you just double that up. So you can cut an 18-inch thing, or you can just guess like I just did, however you want to do it to make your little double bow. Easy peasy. See if that's about right or how we need to adjust it. It's a little short. We're going to try that again. And if you have a bow jig, of course, you can use that however you want to tie your bows. I just kind of tie it like I tie a shoe. And then when you get it where you want it, you can tighten up both sides at once like that. But you don't want to do it till you get it the way you want it. Okay. And then you can kind of offset those where they're not totally even, or you can leave them even. It's totally up to you. It's your card. You create it however you want. Okay, we're going to see which way we'd like our bow best. You could kind of put it in the middle. You can kind of put it at the top. You could kind of put it at the bottom, however you want to do it. And I'm just going to use one of our glue dots and attach that knot of the bow right there. Just kind of get that unattached to my finger so I can attach it to the card. Get this the way I want it. And I usually like the bow kind of a little bit up from center, but it's totally up to you. If you like it centered, that works great too. All right, easy so far, right? Told you it was an easy one. Okay, we're going to take our little cups, which I have already fussy cut, but let me show you how that sheet is so you know how easy this is to do. You just, here's what it looks like before I cut them out. Just a whole sheet like that. And I just wanted to cut them. You could use it whole like that, but they're easy peasy to fussy cut out. So I've already done that just to make the video a little quicker. And we're going to do this one kind of opposite of what this one is. Let's go ahead and stamp first, shall we? Let's stamp first. We'll get our little Stampin' Pierce mat out. And that's the one we don't need. I'm going to use the May All Your Wishes Come True in Early Espresso ink. Here's our cute little, aren't those little lattes or coffees or whatever you want to call them? Aren't they cute? I hardly ever splurge and have coffees like that. Do y'all? Do you? Those who are watching, I welcome you, whether or not, I don't know if I said that at the first. Welcome, whether or not you're watching live on YouTube or live on Facebook, or if you are watching the replay. I'm always thrilled to have you watch and hope you get inspired and want to create some cards of your own. So if you do, if you enjoy the video or you get some tips and techniques that you enjoy, just please share the video. You can share it during the live or after. I'm always thrilled to have you do that. That's great. It helps me build my channel. Okay, so we've got that done. Whoops, we're going to go ahead and do the happy birthday. We'll go ahead and stamp that on the inside. And we've just got a 4x4. And I cut that out of the Stylish Shapes dies. I showed you that earlier. So that's a little over an inch, probably 1.25 inches is what you would need. Little piece of that. Lemon Lolly. So we have Lemon Lolly, Calypso Coral. I don't think I put the Lemon Lolly on my supply list. I'll have to go add that. who knows? I did it and realized, whoops, I didn't have very long to prep for this video. So I was a little behind again. Okay, we're doing the happy birthday. I'm just using Calypso Coral, and the happy birthday is from the same set that May All Your Wishes Come True is from. The new Unbounded Love Stamp Set that is part of a bundle. And you could center that if you want. I just always like to leave it in case I decide to put something on the lower right. I like to balance it that way. But today I'm just putting a little strip, and this is a 3/4 inch strip from the same designer series paper. You could use this side if you want, but I liked carrying the little coffee stain theme over to the inside. Personally, that's totally up to you. But I do like these the colors together, the Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, and the Lemon Lolly. It's kind of fun to play with. Okay, we're going to get our little glue mat again. Whoops, we can't glue it on the card we've already got done, right? All right, we're just going to put the happy birthday inside. Card here. Try to get an even border all the way around. Should fit just perfectly, since that area will be 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and this is 4 by 4. Now we're going to, now that we have this the way we want it, if you had forgotten to glue the linen thread onto your designer series paper, or you chose to go ahead and wrap it onto the inside, now is when you would glue it, after you get your linen thread on there, whichever way you want to do that. Just kind of glue that part. I kind of got a little crazy there and went on the inside. And we're just going to glue that flat for that little 1 inch strip, which is actually 1 1/4 inches here. So I sure hope I didn't do all those cards, score all those cards wrong. Oh, goodness. Okay, so that should be good there. Now we'll grab our Stampin' Dimensionals. A new sheet. Love starting a new sheet. Oh, Rebecca has, she doesn't like doing bows. I know I have several in my classes here in Lubbock that don't like doing bows. But you could do a knot if you wanted, or just practice a few times. You'll get it. All right, we're going to do our May All Your Wishes Come True. And this can be at an angle. It could be straight. I kind of moved it over a little bit from where I had my left one. Now, I think that this heart has to be kind of straight. I mean, maybe it doesn't bother you if it's sideways, but I kind of like it with it straight, where this part is kind of up and down. And then my cup is off-centered. I don't think it needs to be nobody puts their cup in the exact center of a coaster again. I think, let's be realistic, right? So we're going to audition our pieces, decide where we want which one. So as you can see on the other one, I had this, the blue one had the darker heart. So I'm switching this up, because if you put the heart up here, then your cup handle is going to have to go this way unless your heart's turned like that. See what I mean? So then you could make this one go down if you wanted, but you're going to interfere a little bit with that could work if you wanted it that way. And keep that with the orange down there, or the Calypso here and the Lost Lagoon there. You could do it either way. But I was thinking we would just switch these. Make this one be up here and this one down here, like that. And you could, the only thing with this banner, see, you kind of either have to chop that off, which is what I did here, or bring this way down further, which you can do like that. That still works. Maybe we'll do this one straight and leave that one crooked, and kind of see what people like. That gives you an option, right? Options are good. Okay, now we're going to, I think I'll go ahead and just stick a couple, 3 on here. I don't know how many y'all usually use, but you could get by with one in the middle, but it really wouldn't stay raised. You know, the whole thing wouldn't be raised. All right. There's our one little cup. Whoops, that needs a little bit more trimming right there. I kind of was in a hurry on that one, wasn't I? Ah! Okay. I think that's acceptable. Okay. So I'm kind of thinking this is like a coffee cup sitting on a coaster, sitting on a placemat. In my mind, that's what it is. Okay, we'll go ahead and get this one on. 1, 2, 3. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little. Dimensionals. I don't need to be singing. Whew, y'all don't need to hear that. All right, let's get that kind of like that. And then we're going to leave this. I'm just going to cut that off so that I don't have to mess with that, worry about it sticking out, because I'm going to cover that end. Okay. How about that? I kind of like that. Are we situated about right? These are they're spread apart a little bit from the greeting, but I think that's okay. They're touching, they're kind of overlapping like you're sitting having coffee with somebody. I think that works. So we'll just kind of leave those there and get this situated. Glue this on. And I'm going to kind of line that up with that coral line right there. That just depends on how yours falls. Okay, so that's going to determine how far down. See, I don't want that corner showing, just like I didn't want just one point of the banner showing. So that's going to have to come down far enough to cover that banner end. And not cover up our best wishes and keep our heart kind of straight. And make sure that this part of the cup doesn't hang over the edge of the card. Or if it does just a teeny bit, it'll be okay. It'll still fit in an envelope, but you don't want to overdo it. Okay, now let's figure out where we want this one. I kind of want it touching this. I like that focal point to kind of be connected somehow. So I think that works. And then we could add some of the little embellishments, which I totally forgot to do. And I don't have them in here, so we're going to leave it today. But see, it'll kind of change personality here based on which of the coffee cups you choose, but still sticking within this color scheme. How easy was that? That was quick and fun and easy, right? And that could be a birthday card. You could totally change up the sentiment and just make it thinking of you. You could do whatever you wanted. So it's a fun little easy layout with that bookbinding fold. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. And I don't have the little coffee cup stamp set, but I think it's cute just working with just the designer series paper. There are a lot of our little sayings, sentiments that will work well with this paper. Even though it's not as coffee related directly, there's still some fun things you can do. And then you can use just generic ones like this for birthday or anniversary, or you could just give a thinking of you card or whatever with the coffee cup. So thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for supporting my small business. I appreciate you. And if you need any of the supplies to make this card, all the supplies should be linked below. Like I said, I might have missed the lemon lolly, I'm thinking, paper, but I'll try to add that back in for you. And if you have any questions or need a new catalog that starts May 1st, just let me know. Just send me an email at kelly@createwithkelly.com, or you can give me a call. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye. Fun times ahead.